Close your eyes and think, how many times have you promised yourself a new beginning? A fresh start at the beginning of the year, after a painful loss or in a moment of regret. Yet days pass and soon the old habits return. The same impatience, the same reactions, the same wounds. It's as if we crave transformation but remain chained to what we were yesterday. But here is the truth. Renewal is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It is a seed already planted inside you waiting to sprout. The question is, are you ready to water it? Psychology calls this process behavioral change. Neuroscience explains that our brains are shaped by repetition, that our old habits carve deep grooves in our mind. That is why real transformation is not instant. It is practice, consistency, the daily choice of a new path. But spirituality reminds us of something science cannot measure. The flame of renewal does not come from the outside. It awakens from the soul's decision to align itself with higher values: love, kindness, compassion, resilience. Every step toward renewal is a dialogue between body, mind, and spirit. The brain learns, the heart softens, and the soul remembers its divine origin. One evening, as the family gathered, the master shared a parable to illuminate this truth. In a small village, a man was known for his arrogance. He mocked his neighbors, sought advantages in every deal, and treated his family with harshness. Though he had wealth, his heart was poor, locked behind walls of pride. One day, life struck him with illness. Weak and vulnerable, he could no longer command respect with shouts or with coins. His friends turned away. His possessions lost their meaning, and his body betrayed the illusion of strength. It was in this silence of suffering that the man encountered an old servant who had once endured his cruelty. Instead of revenge, the servant offered care. With patience, he nursed him, spoke gently, and reminded him of values the man had long abandoned: humility, gratitude, faith. The arrogant man began to change. His words softened, his eyes looked differently at others, and for the first time, he learned to ask for forgiveness. Months later, when health returned, his village saw not the same proud man, but someone renewed. He was no longer feared but respected, no longer harsh but compassionate. His renewal did not come from wealth, but from a transformation of spirit. The master concluded, renewal does not announce itself with noise. It begins in silence, in humility, and blossoms in acts of love. Now reflect, how many of us wait for external signs to begin again? A new year, a new job, a miracle that will change everything. But renewal does not wait for the calendar. It begins when we stop excusing ourselves and take responsibility for our choices. It begins when we exchange pride for forgiveness, resentment for compassion, haste for patience. Ask yourself, what part of me still resists change? What habits imprison me in the same old cycles? Renewal is not about perfection. It is about progress. Each step, however small, is a victory. Here are 3 practices to nurture renewal in daily life. Small substitutions. Replace one negative habit with a positive one. For example, when criticism rises, choose a word of encouragement. When haste appears, choose one conscious breath. Acts of silent love. Renewal often begins unseen, a gesture of kindness, a forgiveness never announced, a help offered in secret. Daily check-in. At night, ask yourself, did I live today as the person I want to become tomorrow? Write one action where you renewed yourself, however small. Renewal is not about what others notice, but about who you are becoming in the silence of your own heart. If this story touched you, write in the comments one word that represents your renewal. Forgiveness, peace, kindness, patience, hope. Each word shared will be like planting a seed in this community, a collective field of transformation. And if you seek more reflections where spirit and science walk together, subscribe to this channel. Here, every story is a bridge to self-discovery and healing. Never forget, the signs of renewal are not outside, they bloom within you. Life will always bring difficulties, but they are not curses. They are invitations to awaken, to shed old skins, and to grow toward the light. Just as a tree sheds its leaves to welcome new ones, your soul also carries seasons. Do not fear endings. They are the womb of beginnings. And when you choose renewal, you are not only transforming your present, you are shaping futures, healing generations, and aligning yourself with the divine rhythm of life. You are more than your past. You are the living promise of what can still be born.